Wow, this new CD project that we're doing is going to be absolutely fantastic. We are so excited about it. As I'm trying to remember some of the details of how it all came to pass, it's just really neat to have that connection with Joey Gore, who is our producer. And when we were talking about doing a new CD project, he was asking us about songs. Well, some of them we have written because there's a lot of writers in our group, and then also there was some other songs that might be more familiar to people that we wanted to record, and songs that minister to us. So we actually got together via Skype. That was kind of the easiest way to get together. We were in Louisiana, we had some of us in Texas, and then he was over in North Carolina, and so we had that initial meeting about songs via Skype, and given an idea, some arrangements, those kind of things, but none of that really kind of came together until we made the trip over to Bladenboro, North Carolina, to the Serenade Studios. We began to formulate the ideas of where we were going to go with particular songs. And then all the studio musicians would come in, and that was really neat. But what really got us, and we knew we were in the right place, is when Brother Mike Milligan brought in that first morning glazed covered croissants that had fillings on the inside, kind of a fancy donut. We knew we were in the right place and we were going to get along with these guys. But no, that was really, really good. But the exceptional talent of these musicians was what really was impressive for all of us. We did what was called a vocal pass, where we would give an idea of the direction of the song, how things were going to be moving, and we sang through it that way. And then the musicians would get together, they would have the key, they'd have some semblance of an intro that Joey, our producer, would put together on the piano. They're outside of the actual studio area, and they would get the idea of where they were going. Then they would use what's called the Nashville number system, and they were just throwing out all of these numbers of 4 and a 5 and a 6 over 3 and a 7 here, a SUS, and they all knew what they were talking about. But they were very, very good with their craft. But as I'm listening to this, I'm wondering how long is this going to take to get a song tracked as for us to be able to sing to. And to my surprise, these musicians, Paul Rogers on the drums, Frank Mills on the bass, David Johnson, who was playing multiple instruments, and then also Joey Gore on the piano. It was amazing to me that they would go through the song for the first time, and maybe a couple of them had some things that they needed to redo. And it was just tremendous what they were able to play and to put out there on the recording. We were so excited about that. They were genuinely good at their craft. David Johnson, who had played on multiple of our other CD projects, we had the opportunity to meet him personally for the first time, and what an exceptionally talented man he is. And he would take multiple instruments and he would do what they call a layer. He would go through and he would layer with something, and you wondered, that doesn't even sound good. But whenever you put the second layer and then the third layer and maybe in some cases a fourth layer, it all came to be something really, really great. And to know that he was hearing all of that in his head before he actually put it on the recording, it was fantastic. And we were very, very pleased with the tracking session. And from there, we set up an appointment to go back with the family and put down the vocals. But it was an amazing experience. We can't wait for you to be able to hear this new recording put out by the Allens.